Here's the real secret about gratitude. And when I say the real secret, I mean this is what really works. I've seen it in my life. I've seen it in other people's life. I've taught this too. Just one person courageous enough to actually test and see will have their life transformed by it. I know it. I just know it. And what it is that gratitude is not an emotion that we want to try to generate within ourselves by sitting here and trying to get things for ourselves. Gratitude, the vibration and the emotion of it, always inspires us to take some form of action in our life. Whenever you feel genuine gratitude because it really has arisen within you, you're not trying to force it, it's real. What do you always want to do? You want to text people in your life how much you love them. You want to call them. You want to thank them, right? When you feel successful and grateful, you want to go out and buy somebody else a meal. You want to tell somebody how good they look today, right? This is what gratitude genuinely does to our being. Gratitude makes us stop thinking about what can I get for myself, and it genuinely inspires us on how can we light the fire in others around us? How can we lift someone up? How can we share this incredible feeling of gratefulness that we have with someone else? That's what gratitude is. That's the kind of powerful energy and vibration it is. So I'm willing to go out today and say, not on a limb. I'm not saying this on a limb. I'm saying it from a place of, I know this is true because I've seen it in my life and I see it in everyone else's. You do not generate gratitude within yourself by thinking, how can I manifest something in my life? It just doesn't work. Life isn't going to hear you. Your subconscious mind isn't going to get the message you're trying to give it, because that's really not what gratitude is about. If your actions in life, if your thoughts, if the emotion within you is of the vibration of gratitude, then everything that you do will yield so much more power to it. You will shift more rapidly in your life. Your subconscious will understand that you are not trying to be a success, but that you are. Right? This is the shift I know you understand. We've already been over it, that we're making here. But we don't generate gratitude within ourselves by sitting here and thinking about what I'm trying to get for myself in my life. We generate gratitude within ourselves by stopping thinking about ourselves so much, stop thinking about me, and we start looking at the people around us, the nature around us, the world around us, and we start thinking, what can I do for you? That's what gratitude makes us, that's what gratitude inspires in us. And I know that if you're willing to consider right now, the last 3 times you experienced true gratitude within you, I know that you will see that it always inspired you to want to share that feeling with someone else. That is always what it does, because that is the nature of this vibrational energy. So understand, I'm going to explain to you when you feel genuine gratitude, what to do with it to increase your manifestation power. Because if you take that energy and you write, I'm so grateful for my $1 million, you are going to shatter that vibration and it will leave your field very quickly, because you aren't understanding what that energy really is and how to manifest with it. Okay? It's not about you. This gratitude energy, abundance in life, abundance in general. Abundance doesn't come to people who are thinking me. Abundance comes to people who have woken up and realized how to add value to other people's lives, how to do something with the skills and the energy and the talents and the time that they have today to create something that benefits somebody else in their life, okay? Everybody has a channel and avenue for this. I don't mean YouTube channel. This is the way that I express my gratitude. When I feel inspired and grateful, I'm telling you, every single time what I want to do is turn on the camera and share it with you. That's how I convey this energy. Now notice that as I do that from a place of genuineness, I create great content that really helps people, and it creates value, and it creates people to watch my videos, and that calls more people to watch them, and suddenly I'm making money and having abundance and traveling around the world and doing what I want to do and being a free entrepreneur, right? But it doesn't come to me because I'm trying to get money for me, or I'm trying to get attention from you for me. It comes from a genuine place of, I want to share what I've discovered within myself with you. So what I want to help you to understand how to achieve abundance in your life, how to really use gratitude to manifest, is simple. It's a simple shift that I know you have the capability to make right now. It's as simple as What can you do to benefit other people around you? What can you do? And the honest truth is that if you look at money in our society, for example, it is a symbol, right? Someone gives me money when I do something for them. It's an exchange of energy. People who are making a lot of money are doing a lot in the world for others, right? This is just how it is. So the amount of money you get, and not just money, but the amount of energy, the amount of inspiration and motivation within you, and the amount of gratitude, all of it, it's all about how much of that are you giving. I promise you something, and I know this, I've realized it, and I hope that you like it. I hope that you not just like it, but I hope that you realize it's true enough to test it and see that it works. When I give inspiration and motivation to other people, more inspiration and motivation comes to me. And then I give it even more because I have even more, and then even more comes to me, right? When you share something with others, honestly, I can't tell you exactly why it works or how it works. All I know is that it does. When you give something to others, for whatever reason, infinite intelligence, God, the universe, nature itself, gives more of that to you so that you can keep giving it. So if you want to see your manifestation succeed and you've learned about gratitude, I encourage you to stop thinking about how to use gratitude for me, but to stand up, stop trying to shift into gratitude, stop trying to shift into manifesting things for yourself in general. Just for a moment, think outside of yourself. Get some distance from yourself and consider, what do I have an abundance of right now? Maybe you don't have an abundance of money right now, okay? I know what that reality is like. I've been there a few times. I know what that's like, okay? So I'm not telling you go give your money away to everybody. If you don't have an abundance of money, then move on from that subject for now, right? Consider, okay, maybe you have an abundance of information on computer coding. This is a random example, I know. But if you have an abundance of information on that, then you should start giving that information to others. You should start harnessing and using that skill that you have to benefit other people. Maybe there's other people out there in the world, not maybe, I know there are, who would benefit from your computer programming skills. So stop thinking about you, and start thinking about how you can help them. And the joke here is that as you share that computer programming skill with others, more information, more wisdom on computer programming comes to you, and the monetary value exchange of money comes to you too, because you are rendering service to others. Do you see how this works? So when we want to generate gratitude within us, let's hone in on this, because I know I've branched out in some other subjects here. I didn't mean to, it just happened. Let's hone in on the focus here. In order to generate gratitude, we must recognize what gratitude really is. And it is a vibration that inspires us to share with others. Now, when we look and we see that what we give to others comes back to us tenfold, right? And if you want to learn more about this, I highly recommend that you read Ralph Waldo Emerson's essay on the law of compensation. Beautiful essay, changed my life. And I know it's true because I've applied it and it works. Okay, so check that out on your own. The simple demographic, the simple explanation of this essay is that if you want to get paid more in life, then do more, and eventually you will get paid for it, right? That's very simply put. But it explains very clearly how the laws of nature around us are doing this everywhere. Nature always does more than is expected of it, right? When nature creates fish, it doesn't create just enough fish to propagate the species to be able to keep reproducing. It creates enough to feed tons of other species, right? When a tree grows fruit, it doesn't grow just one, it grows enough to feed the whole forest of animals. And it benefits that tree because those animals go and they poop out those seeds around the forest and they end up planting the seeds and growing more of that tree. And that creates even more abundance for them. Right? So look around you. Nature understands this. We as a human species have disconnected from nature and forgotten that what abundance really is about is what you can do for others. Now, I'm not asking you not to care about yourself and not to take care of yourself, because if you're not taking care of yourself well, then you're not going to be able to help others very much. The shift that I'm trying to encourage and inspire in you is the realization that if you want genuine gratitude vibration, which will increase your manifestation, I promise you, then you need to understand that in order to get gratitude, you need to give gratitude. So don't give gratitude for things that you don't already have right now. You're trying to lie to reality and manifest things for who? Me. But that's not the true vibration of gratitude. Do you see this connection we're making now? What you want to do is start giving gratitude for things that are true in your life right now. Give gratitude to your grandparents, right? Give gratitude to your pets, right? I do this all day. I love on my pets. I love them so much. There's such a pure generation of real gratitude for me, right? Give gratitude for the meal that you get to eat. Give gratitude for your comfortable bed. There's so many things to be grateful for. And I'm sorry, but I've seen time and time again that people who give fake gratitude for things they currently don't have, I've seen time and time again that it's like putting sand down a rat hole. It does nothing. I know it's very alluring, it's very tempting to sit around and just write about what you want for yourself, but those things come to you when you stand up and you start doing more for others. That's the truth. Nature proves that to us. Everything around us has that message in it. All right? So I know how exciting it is to think about yourself and all these things you want to get for yourself. And I'm not telling you not to be excited for things to come into your life. I'm not telling you not to reach out and create success for yourself. What I'm trying to inspire you to do is to think more intelligently about, okay, what can I do for others that creates value for other people and benefits them, and also benefits me by creating this full circle abundance of gratitude, of monetary gain. You see, there's this circle, there's this cycle. Think like a fruit tree. A fruit tree thinks to itself, I want to spread my seed throughout the forest. That's what I want to do. The tree thinks, what can I give to others around me that will benefit them and will also benefit me? Oh, I can grow fruit. I can give fruit to all these different squirrels and deer, and they will be so overjoyed by it. It's going to really benefit them because it's going to nourish their bodies so they can fulfill their life purpose. And they will indirectly plant my seeds for me without even necessarily consciously realizing what they're doing for me. You know, I don't think that every single person here watching these videos is consciously aware that by you being here and watching my videos, you are increasing my success tenfold. Every single person that watches my videos tells the YouTube algorithm that I've got a great channel, and it makes YouTube put my videos in more people's faces. That benefits me because that's how I make money. That's how I live. This is what I do for a living, right? But when I make a video, I don't think, me, how can I get the most views? I think, how can I truly help somebody today? How can I share something with somebody that's true, that will create real beneficial change in their lives? Because when you really help somebody, not just trick them into telling them some exciting thing that excites them, because ultimately if you give somebody something that doesn't really work and doesn't help them, they're going to stop coming to you for help because your help doesn't work. But if you really help somebody, they keep coming back and they tell their friends and they send your videos to their friends. You see what I'm saying? So I am just like a fruit tree. You could be like a fruit tree too. Start giving what you have and give it genuinely. Give it with a positive mental attitude. Not thinking me, but thinking genuinely, how can I create value for other people? And it's the same with gratitude. Because when you give gratitude for things that you really do have right now, that you're really grateful for, I promise you that what will ignite in you is the realization that gratitude has always been an energy that makes you want to uplift other people. Makes you want to give people in your life a hug. It makes you want to say thanks, right? It makes you want to do more for the world. So this is the trick when gratitude does come to you. This is not when you sit down and write in your journal, I'm grateful for my $1 million. This is when you do something with that gratitude. This is when you stand up, and if you're me, the way it looks, just as an example, is you make a video with the pure intention of changing somebody's life for the better, right? For you, it might manifest differently, but you use that energy to give. That's what you do with gratitude. You use gratitude to give more. And if you do this, you open up this cycle where more gratitude comes to you, and you channel it back into what you're doing, and more comes to you, and you channel it into what you're doing, and you find that you are a powerful, powerful creator. And the thing that I've realized is this really is an important mindset shift. It's not thinking me, 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 me. It's thinking, how can I reach out and affect others in a positive way? Because when we think that way and we live that way, I promise you, everything that you want, it comes to you. But it's not from this place of, I want this for myself. It's from this place of, I've done this for others. Now, I want to tell you honestly, I know some people that have managed to manifest some success for themselves, and they genuinely do not care about other people. I'm just being honest with you, and I'm not trying to, I doubt any of them would watch my videos. It's not of the same frequency. But the point is that I know that they've genuinely expressed they do what they do for themselves and they don't care about others. But what I notice is that the success that they achieve, it doesn't really benefit people at a core level, because that's not their intention. That's not the true energy behind it. It's just about getting attention for themselves or getting money for themselves. They've figured out how to basically make clickbait, if we're talking about videos, which I'm not saying we are, but they've figured out how to get people's attention, but they're not going to be able to sustain and really keep it, because you cannot trick people, not forever. You know, I know who you are. You're a highly intelligent person. And if I was somebody who was deciding to waste your time just to get your view on my video, you wouldn't come back. It's just that simple. You know, you're not an idiot, and neither am I. So understand that what you put out in the world, you must do it with the intention of really giving and helping others, or you will collapse and you will crumble. And honestly, these people I know who genuinely don't care about other people and they're just trying to get more stuff for themselves, some of them do have a lot of stuff. Some of them, honestly, they've got more stuff than me. Maybe that's because their intention has always been about how to get stuff for themselves. But I think that it's your and my responsibility. This is just my opinion. It's okay if you don't agree. I don't want to tell you what to believe. I just want to be giving you the most value I can here, as I've already explained. I think that we have a responsibility to realize that maybe it's not more stuff that's going to make you happy. Maybe it's not the $1 million that's going to bring you joy. Maybe what's going to bring you joy is what you're able to do with that $1 million. The positive impact you're able to have on other people's lives with it. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that's where the real peace of mind, the real joy, the real satisfaction comes from. You know, I know some people with a lot of money and, you know, they take a lot of drugs and they don't get great sleep and they look beat and they put on a good show, but they can't fool me. I can tell very clearly that they're not fulfilled, and it's why they can't stop trying to get more and more and more for themselves, because they feel empty inside and they think having more stuff is going to fill that. I know what that's like. I've tuned into that reality before, and I want to tell you from my own personal experience, and I believe that if you're here, we must resonate on some kind of unspoken level. So I can't help but feel like this might be true for you too. What is so satisfying and fulfilling to me is knowing that I actually benefited somebody. That is far more valuable than anything else that you could give me. And I feel that value, and I walk around in my life with such a courage, with such a confidence. I have a great self-worth about myself. I love myself. Understand, you gotta live with yourself 24 hours of a day. You can never escape yourself. So you should be somebody that you're grateful to be around 24 hours a day. I like this guy. Everything I do from the place of, I like this guy. I like him. I like who he is. I like who he is in the world. And so I'm going to keep making decisions that way, because I'd rather go to sleep with a great sense of love for myself and my life than $1 million on my bed. It's just that simple. The best thing that we could do when it comes to manifesting with gratitude is, again, remember, repetition. I'm saying this repeatedly to help drive it in for you, okay? Gratitude inspires us to stand up and share with others. That is always what that vibration has done. Gratitude is a powerful energy that increases the success of your manifestations. This is true. I've seen it time and time again. We get what we give in the world. What you give comes back to you. So give to others, give gratitude, share what you have right now in this moment. Start with what you have. Start where you are and render the best service you possibly can to others with the true intention of benefiting others. And I promise you that you will grow very quickly in your life, and you'll create this flow and this cycle of energy, and it's just great. You get to a place where you just really feel good about who you are, and things just don't knock you down anymore, you know? What people have to say or different things that might have tripped you up on your path before, they just don't. Because you know who you are. You know that you're a really genuinely great and compassionate person who's doing a lot of great in this world. And knowing that is a gift that is worth more than anything, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. What do you think? Thanks. Much love to you. And I hope to see you for the next video. See you soon.